Rechecking on 5 decimal 8.
5.
Your mouth signing into 44.5. 30.
Perfect. All right. Let me just quickly check something in here. There's nothing. All right.
Right now is more when you need your glasses. That's glare off that eyes.
All right. So, quick briefing on the carrier, just before for your necessary information that needs to be known. Hendrix, are you reading?
Yep.
All right.
No, I'm here.
Okay. We'll just talk while we're next to you.
I was opening up the documents, but I'm here.
Sure. Okay. So basically, there's still a few. The carrier is not 100% perfect. There is some edges where apparently there's a chance you might fall through, just like with every other carrier, including the other one. So basically, the way the airframes are orientated is to give you the easiest way of getting on board, since you get in on the right side for the pilot on most of these airframes. Oh dear, that helicopter has the wrong configuration. But anyways, no worries. With that said, did they remove our fuel trucks? Because we had.
Did
Whatever.
we? Oh, that's weird. Did we? Do we get compensated for any errors with the carrier?
Yes. So if there is an error that's physically, like, it's an armor problem, say an airframe falls through the floor, you're fine. If you fall through, one of us will come and pick you up in one of the helicopters as an example. Yeah, and if an airframe blows up due to, for example, clipping or any of that kind of stuff, then again, that's another armor issue. What I will, yeah.
Are we doing proper helicopter landings on thing where the helicopter will land on the main deck and be towed into position for storage?
That is only with the Chinooks. Obviously, we can't tow these ones, so these ones basically they're spaced up far enough that you can basically take one off, and then once you land, you just land it somewhere where it can easily. If we need to make more space for this one, we can always tow the Wildcat a bit, or the Apache can also be towed.
Yeah,
But
like
otherwise,
for landing, we'll just land mid deck.
Yeah, for Chinooks, Wildcats, Apaches just land in the center, just like the way the F-35s will be landing. So you basically come to a hover on the side, make sure there's a clear space, transition to the side, and then land on the deck.
Yeah.
So that's why it was good. That's why I also need you to practice the slow flying abilities. For you can transition forwards if you want to, or you can come straight in for hover above here.
Yeah.
But otherwise,
those Chinook.
They'll have to. Every Chinook will have to be towed. You have to get.
Chinook Chinny is a bit close to the runway. We'll see.
In terms of the F-35, having landing, you're just gonna hover in and land on the runway.
Yeah, okay, we'll sort. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so there's not really any issue in terms of it being there, and the takeoff spot will be spot 1 at the front. So if we have to say scramble both me and you, Hendrix, on F-35s, spot 1 and spot 2 are the two circles at the 250-meter position and the 100-meter position on the deck. Alright, apart from that, for any Chinook that has to be used, we'll have to get the tugs which are parked over there, and they just basically tow it onto the center and then spool up, or put it into a position where it's like you're 100% sure of rotor clearance. Once you've come back here and landed, you have to park it back into position.
We basically need to do that with the infantry on the ground, don't we?
Yes. So the infantry can board the airframe until we've got it into position. But the thing is, the infantry won't be on this carrier, they'll be on the other one, which has a lot more space. So if you come over here, you'll be able to see the LHD on that side. That's where we'll be.
Another one there.
Yeah, we'll be picking up the infantry on that one.
Okay.
Yeah, so the infantry won't be on this deck. They'll be on that one. So basically, this is aircraft storage and our own personal usages and rearming station.
And that's a helicarrier then.
It's the U.S. Navy's amphibious assault ship. So yeah.
Okay. Do we
have Marines? U.S. Marines.
Yes. In the war, apparently it's supposed to count as another Queen Elizabeth class carrier, but I'm gonna pick holes in that as say that's incorrect.
We're just borrowing a ride with the Marines.
Yes.
Can we quickly about the Wano? They told us to drop northwest of the airstrip.
Yep.
Is that the airbase in grid 0404?
No, it's the airbase in grid 1802, southeast.
1802.
User joined your channel.
Yep.
Oh, that one.
Yes, that is where we're dropping northeast of that, so probably around this area.
Eyes on. Okay, that's an airstrip.
Where can you?
So this is our objective for tonight. We're expected to drop the infantry somewhere in the northeast of the airfield,
Okay, where are
which
we
looks.
currently?
We're currently
the
south,
south.
like direct south of the
Zoom
map.
out.
Ah, okay, yeah. So we're actually off the map.
Yes. So basically navigating to the carrier, your GPSs will just stop working once you go off the edge of the map. So you kind of just have to know which direction. So basically, before you get off map, know that okay, bearing 185 is HMS Hermes, and then you fly that direction.
Basically, just try to line up. Yeah.
Yep. So that is just what we got to work with for now. So yeah. Otherwise, we have to head over to the other side and see what our orders are. So basically, we'll just use the Wildcat for ferrying back and forth in the meantime.
Yeah.
So, who would like to get the first takeoff towards the other aircraft carrier?
I think I might sit in the back.
Okay, I'm happy to do so.
All right, Hendrix, you'll fly
Give
us
me a
out.
second to check if my controls are working.
Yes.
Well, the fact that I've never flown this aircraft before.
It's
I don't like it.
it's quite agile in terms of sensitivity. Also, it is armed, Hendrix, so just make sure. So it should be on safety, but anyways.
User joined your channel.
Yeah, there is no safety.
User joined your channel.
It looks on. Okay. There is no HUD on this?
No,
Is it automatic?
There's no HUD.
Okay, that'd be it. Wildcat, that's it. Wildcat 1-1 split up. We are right now on HMS what?
Apparently, Queen Elizabeth.
We are on HMS Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
and the rest of right of us is HMS Hermes then.
No, so today this is supposed to be HMS Hermes. Like the carrier is actually the HMS Hermes, but for Warno purposes, it's Elizabeth, and we'll just use the other one as we'll give it a name when we get there.
Okay, so it's up to us then.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have any experience with this one. Sounds like we're not spooled up yet.
No, not yet. I'll let you know. And now we're spooled. So basically, what you're gonna do is, and I'd like this to be done for most of the helicopters on the deck, just to avoid any collisions or anything. So you get into a hover, transition left, and then take off, and then basically just move forward.
Roger that. There we go.
And then once you clear the deck, just feel free to now proceed as normal. There's no entry or exit points. Oh, we have another pilot. Hold up. Someone just appeared.
Already?
Yeah, I think that's Jammer. Let's land and pick him up.
Yeah, just let the little deck.
At some point tonight, do I need to take a ship? Because my stomach is having a go at me for the last 2 days.
Once we insert them, we can basically just leave it on standby and then do reinsets every 15 minutes. Others will be doing it.
Oh, the landing gear is not having a great time with this.
Yeah, it's with all carriers. Alright.
Hello. Hey, Jerma.
Alright, perfect. So there's 4 of us, which gives me more options to play with. So yeah, just reverse outwards.
Are we just testing while everyone's still in the waiting?
No,
No,
we have
we're
to get
already in.
preparations.
Oh, okay.
Any mistake we make now is costly.
Yes.
Right. Turn radar on.
So I'm being overly careful.
Actually, no, leave it off, otherwise the Russians might start picking up us.
Okay. Roger that. Is this music is this meant to be on?
Yeah, it will finish
well.
after a bit.
Okay.
There's a lot of options here. Oh, there we go, radar.
So who's, I don't think anyone, me and Coca haven't had F-35 training. Are you in?
Yeah, me and Hendrix will be F-35 pilots for
Brilliant.
now, switching up as necessary and needed.
I think I can land next to the Afghan call
I'm
sign.
basically the glorified.
Oh, uh-oh.
It's okay.
I'm
Just
gonna-
keep the power the same. You're fine. As long as you keep the power the same.
Yeah, I put it a bit
It's
up
like a
because I
cutscene
think I was
playing?
diving.
Oh, right,
Oh shit! I don't have night vision enabled.
Neither do I.
Hold on.
Actually, no, we do. Your backpacks.
Yeah,
you
I'm
can't
flying
put it
right
on.
now.
So basically, you should see the lights to the left of you bearing it. Sorry,
Yeah, that's not gonna happen for me.
341.
I won't be able
So-
to land there. So what I need you to do, Gemma, is
Yeah.
get night vision on your head and
can't.
compare.
I got this. One
I'm in the
second.
camera though.
Are you second? Locking controls.
Yeah, but I can only do it in the camera. I don't know if I can fly it in the camera.
Hendrix, you have
Ready?
auto hover?
Yeah.
Auto hover is on, okay. Auto hover on,
It is
and then
on
just
now.
maintain altitude for a second. What I want you to do is just press L and then scroll wheel to turn on your exterior lighting, so you know where your helicopter limits are first.
Press L. Yeah, that's
turn on the-
exterior lighting.
That's the nose wheel, and then you've also got the anti-collision lights on, right? So scroll wheel and
collision
then
lights
find
on,
that.
yes.
Alright, now you can see your helicopter from the outside. What I want you to do now, since you know where your helicopter is,
Hardly.
okay, not like once you alt and see around the helicopter, you can see the green light being your most left and most right, and then you've got the tail being the white flashing light at the back. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, the white is at the back, and then the green's at the front. So what you basically do is point the helicopter towards the green lights on the deck in front of you, and then from there just gently go in and land directly on the runway.
Okay, I can land in the middle of the runway there.
Yes,
If you
this
just
one-
move forward. I'm in the camera, so I can see where you're at. You've got a bit of distance. Just go forward for the time being.
Oh, I got that. When I get closer, I can see the light.
Yeah, because you're
I won't
using
be
your
able to
landing lights.
land. I'm not going to land it next to the Afghan call signs then.
Yes,
but
just land on the
Oh,
runway.
I would be able. When you get closer, it's quite clear.
Yes, that's why.
Yeah,
That's why I said it's alright. We're fine. We're fine.
It's all right.
There's searchlights in the distance.
That's probably it. That's probably one of those what do you call them? Lighthouses.
Germans. Oh,
Yeah, just a little bit more left, so we basically are directly on the yellow line. That gives us maximum clearance.
yeah, I'm going there, but I'm going really
Alright,
slow.
yep, and then just keep going a bit forward because the
Oh,
Yep,
hello.
It's alright. It's alright. Just a bit of lag.
Lag. It's fine, bit of lag. Okay, yeah, I'm here.
Alright, just keep going forward. We're good. And rear wheels are on above the deck, so you should
Yep,
be able to
we're
put it down
fine.
now.
But yeah, I'm gonna try and land it on the white cross here. It's
Alright. See, just as long as you keep calm, get it into auto hover, get in a stable situation, everything will be fine.
yeah,
And
we
let's go
good.
down and get our NVGs on.
There we go. Pulling down. Hello. There we go.
Alright.
First campaign.
Hey.
Well,
Okay.
I was here for the last campaign, but I had so many issues.
Do you
with
want to
ARMA,
go
I
in
couldn't
and turn
Another-
those
play
lights
actually.
off, Hendrix?
No.
He can leave them on, it's fine for now.
They killed my NVGs.
Walk it off.
Walk you off the bridge.
Okay. Let's go together and die.
Alright, let's go.
Be
I'll go
romantic.
for
Did we
spill
get
now.
some boards?
Yeah, the
Get
board
some
should
boards.
be. Yeah, the board should be under in the beneath deck.
Okay.
If you want, you can either take the elevator or you can walk down the stairs over there.
Hop on, kids.
What do I do? I'll join group Alpha 4-1.
Yeah.
Oh, I want one as a whole.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't join your fucking sheet.
That's alright, we didn't want you in our group anyway.
Oh,
Alright,
I
hello.
keep doing join, but I didn't do it.
Alright,
We tried leaving yours.
that was a bit
I'm
of
not the only
a
one,
sketchy
like,
moment.
you know.
Zeus changed the time of day, as we didn't have NVGs on over the water.
Classic Zeus prank.
You got pranked, bro.
Okay.
Maybe if I can kill myself.
And also, we have a few things that I'll probably have to contact Zeus about because we're missing
User
arming
joined
systems
your
on the other
channel.
carrier. And what else is missing?
Because
I'm
we
gonna
blew the budget
respawn.
on a spare carrier for you.
What do you mean? But this is the American carrier.
You don't get any bombs. We spent it all on a separate carrier.
Yeah, but don't forget that's the
User
second
joined your
Queen
channel.
Elizabeth class.
Wait, this is. Oh, this is not supposed to be Queen Elizabeth. Where's the ramp?
This isn't the Queen Elizabeth, obviously.
That's the run. Over there.
Okay, but why did it say 2 times Queen Elizabeth?
I don't know. This
Because there
the
is only
sli-
two,
Yeah,
goddammit!
because this is the second one that they rushed off of the production line in order to meet
going
the
back
Prince of-
demands.
Prince
So
of
they
Wales
didn't
has a
get
ramp.
the-
To my right.
Nope,
Belly.
they did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, so our first
User
objective
joined
is
your
here.
channel.
Yeah.
Where would you like us to land,
User
seeing as
joined
you're
your
going to be
channel.
flying?
That's.
Oh, that is
a
on top of a big ass hill.
That is a question that I'm
User
at the
joined
moment
your
because
channel.
we have literally got no eyes. We
Oh, we can't
also
land
missed.
here. That's where the USMC is coming in.
Yeah, So the thing is, we can pretty much land almost anywhere, but my only worry is that are the SAM sites, because it says there's SAM sites, are they on the top of the hills? Because that's where I'd put them.
Probably. That's where I'd put them. It's the place
Oh
that
my
makes
God.
sense. But we are not going to sit here for an hour waiting for the SAM sites to
Yeah.
get taken out before going in. So if Zeus want to fuck us for going, oh, why did you fly in with SAM sites there? I'm like, well, what else did we have to do?
Okay.
We're
So
a
then,
town
then yeah.
motherfucker.
So pretty much, yeah. At this point, it's wherever you see that's good, that doesn't have like what looks to be trees. I'm good, and then basically the pal will see the final landing spot on
Long
landing.
range ground radio check.
The only real option would
Also
be
good.
here.
Yeah.
Or here.
Long
Or...
range air check.
User left
Edward.
your channel.
Smoke and do the long
'Cause,
pop at the same time.
Currently, best hopes is that if you're gonna end up like on this area or this area here, if it's this
so what
area,
are
we're
we
gonna have to
supposed to
come
be
in
doing
from
at the
this side. Otherwise,
This
if it's
way.
anywhere here, it'll be just better to skim the water all the way as close as we can to get in there.
User
That's a
joined
fine
your
Yeah.
channel.
So there.
So it's up to you on where you really want to go, and then I'll organize the rest of it.
And because that's such a sharp drop there,
User joined your channel.
in theory you won't be able to see it from the castle.
Good shout.
Yeah, but also
If anyone needs
this
to,
would be good for the
there are
approach, but the only
toolkits
other
available
negative
in the
side is that basically
Chinook
this would be a
stocked up.
cliff down almost because it was
Roger that.
100 meters
Well, I assume there's going to be
elevation. Yeah,
Russians here as well.
so yeah, it's up. So I'm
Yeah,
good
they
with
shouldn't,
whichever.
unless they're literally stood on top of something. The height map says that the castle, like, so unless you're stood like
User joined
here,
your channel.
you shouldn't get eyes here.
Hello.
But yeah, best.
Well,
Another thing I'd also
Castle
take into
has
account
towers.
before you make a decision is also like if the objectives from where they could see us, with these being trees, at least if we like put the tail over here, the trees also give cover as well.
So I want to test something out. If you fly,
Of where's? Point that again.
So just like an
There.
example, I'm just giving an example. Like here, basically, even though it's an incline, but at least also the helicopter is covered by the trees at the same time.
It's about, I would say, a 20% drop, Pelly.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah,
seen it.
which is not too bad for a pinnacle.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. The cliff bit, so here is about a 20% incline.
Okay, then yeah. So it depends. If it's down here, then pretty much you've got the entire coast to play with. If that's what you want. If you want to be dropped further up in a more flat area, that's nothing.
Here should be alright. Looking at it,
Mhm.
according to the... Hold on.
User
give
joined
it-
your channel.
Bit of a steep... It's a bit of a... Actually, it's a bit of a steep edge, to be fair.
Yeah.
Okay, here. Hill
Uh,
marker 96.
Alright, Hill marker 96.
User left your
Alright,
channel.
we'll do our best to get you there, and then we'll see final things because we'll also launch an F-35 to begin intercepting as well as soon as we can.
No
Also,
worries. Cheers, man.
also have to talk to Zeus because we're missing the arming system. We can't even arm the aircraft now.
Ancona?
Roger. Right, Okona's there.
The pilots need an arming system so that the F-35s can
Hello.
Hello. Pelly.
Yes.
Okona's there.
Oh, is
Who made the template?
oh, he's there. That was the wrong person.
For now.
Ancona.
You.
Ancona.
What is on today's agenda? Well, I can't join you.
I got an 84.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's fucking. I renamed my group.
Still missing a few people in
No
there.
problem.
Valiant Seagull.
You sure you can leave yours?
Pelly.
What, if I'm not
No,
in
we
the
should
group,
be
then
nine.
I
I
can't
have
do it.
Yes, son.
Like, it was like the thing
Do you need
where
us to
I
prep
don't
a Chinook?
Yeah, feel free to prep these three down on this deck.
Put the light back on,
it's,
man.
I can't follow your shot tack anymore.
So I don't understand why the ramps are
The only person
facing
that's
the
trying to
water.
beat Lewis 'cause you're in the same group.
We'll have to tow it, won't we?
There's no toes on this deck either.
Tony, because it's
Oh, fantastic.
Right, it's on the other carrier.
There's no shotgun ammo.
I'm walking here.
Ah,
I'm
yeah.
landing here.
You change it to whatever you want. I just thought Kellogg's, Frosties, Tony the Tiger.
We'll go for mascots. We'll have start thinking of cereal mascots. I can't really.
Hamburger. No, he's not a cereal, but
What's the
the
Rice Krispie
hamburger-
ones? Pop and
Hamburglar.
crack or whatever they're called.
Thank you.
Snap, crackle, pop.
2 done.
Lovely.
I'm
not kidding.
I don't know.
Meet up at the second Chinook. We'll do a briefing.
No, he's like.
Feels like there's so much more at stake now.
There is.
That's it.
Where's Gemma?
He's in the third one, I believe. There he is. Third one done?
So is Coker?
Yeah, my one's done.
Coker's
Okay,
there.
perfect.
Come in.
All right, lovely. So, when you have a moment, open your maps. Currently, the plan of action is to go to HLS Tony over here by Hill Marker 96. Best plan of action I'm thinking here is essentially nap of the earth. So with my split up myself and Hendrix, and we'll see how it does. Because I want one other pilot to stay on the deck. So probably I'll have Coker. You will co-pilot with Hendrix. Hendrix will take the initial wave in, or myself. I'll still come to a decision on that for a second. You'll co-pilot and you'll basically I-star the way in, and if you see anything on thermals along the beachhead, you warn Hendrix and you tell him to either wave off because we're not good. Okay, never mind.
Hey.
Jammer.
User in your channel timed out.
Okay, so we'll go with this plan then. So pretty much Hendrix, you'll go straight in. Takes this Tony. At this point, I'll have to get eyes out on the F-35 or yourself in the F-35, whoever is doing that. Get eyes out on this beachhead. You go straight in there. If anything goes wrong, SAMsite takes the helicopter down or anything like that. I want Jammer essentially to be on standby here, ready to spool up another Chinook for a plan B.
Okay.
So so basically you just be on standby for spool up, or if people die initially, then immediately you're already on standby. Hendrix will then land the Chinook over here on this deck. We'll probably do a rearrangement. I'll ask Zeus if we can get another vehicle or purchase another tug for this deck, because this is horrible placement of Chinooks. And also fuel and things are right now going to be an issue unless we don't have the fuel script running, which I have to ask Spittle. Apart from that, initially we're doing that. Once that's done, F-35 will stay on station for essentially taking out SAM sites. That's the priority. Otherwise, we might have trouble getting in other airframes. Once that's done, or one F-35 is ready to be low on ammo, I'm immediately going to let you know once I'm like 2 missiles short on ammo. Then Hendrix, you will essentially move into the next F-35 and begin arming and preparations and spool up. So I will essentially have a switch at the same time. If you notice any air contacts, you see any triangles on your sensors, immediately make a 180 from the direction they're coming from. So if you see them at your direct front, make a 180 backwards. If you see them coming safe right now, we're facing, wherever you're facing, if you see them coming from your 9 o'clock, make it,
just fly away.
Fly at 3 o'clock. That also includes for the F-35. Essentially get away from it, put it in afterburner, get as much space on yourself, then make a turnaround once you're somewhere over the ocean, get a meteor off, kill it, and then RTB for rearming, because we want to stay at full air-to-air complacency. If we see 2 aircraft, take both of them out as far out as you can before ever getting into engagement range.
Okay.
So that is the bit for you, Hendrix. The same goes for you, Jamma, in terms of the defense. You see an aircraft, you usually make a 90 or 180 degree, depending on where it's coming from.
Roger that. So you're wanting us to have radar on pretty much straight away, or is it a specific distance from the ship so they can't maybe pinpoint where we're at?
So keep radar off until you get close enough. If you're not taking any locks by this point from SAM sites or anything, you can go radar on to get like a final idea of if there's anything right where you're about to land on reinsert duty.
Would I know if I'm getting locked without the radar on?
Yes, you would know if you're getting locked or shot at, but it's basically to get you as close as possible before they notice you.
Fine.
Versus a radar, they instantly notice, oh, they're getting pinged by a radar as well.
Yeah, they can still see us without our radar on.
Yeah,
And you still see the lock and stuff, but our radar
we're just
is
trying to make it harder for
them.
Yeah, we're trying to make it harder for them to spot us in the first place. So basically radar off, and they'll only be able to spot us by actually visually seeing us or hearing us. That's the only way they'll spot us.
Roger that.
All right. Any other questions apart from
sorry, on initial death, say there's only a few. Rather than spooling and taking a Chinook, should I take the Afghan at the end of the runway?
Yes. If it's only just one who has died, give it about 5 minutes before you actually dust off and like spool and dust off. So give it like about a 5-minute break, or 10 minutes if you start seeing multiple people starting to die. Hello. Okay.
I think all of them supplies over there are for resupplies if we need them. You probably already guessed that, but
User joined your channel.
Okay.
and
We
then
have a.
even the coned off ones are that you can take them for resupplies.
Okay.
Yeah,
So that's all we've got right now. Apart from that, we don't know if Spill's fuel script is on because right now there is no refueling anywhere.
Also, we don't have a phone, so.
Okay, that's fine. We should. The distance isn't that bad.
I suggest get in touch with Ancona if you can.
Let's get some.
Okay.
Volunteers
I have first ask Spill if that is on because a few questions are a bit of a miss. But right now, we've got a rough plan of what's going to happen. So yeah. For now, actually, Hendrix, what is your preference? You want to go in F-35 first, or you want to do the reinserts first?
I'd be happy to do reinserts.
Okay, sorry, the inserts. All right, so you'll be
Yeah,
Chinook
so
1.
sorry.
Yeah, so you'll be Chinook 1, Jammer, you'll be Chinook 2. Just be on standby in case anything goes wrong with the first wave.
I'm gonna take this one.
All right.
What did you want me to do with parking?
So basically, you kind of have to just spool it up, put it like on the center of the runway, because otherwise, unless these infantry can swim, that's a bit of a different story.
Yeah, okay, so lady, you want to turn them around?
Yeah, just go ahead and do it now, and then after once Hendrix does, you do the same thing.
Fokker setting on 33.3.
Can we move that the Afghan off the runway, or do we not need this
No,
runway?
I'm gonna take the Wildcat back because I have to get over to the F-35s on that deck.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is that a Wildcat then?
Yeah, Wildcat.
Wildcat. Sorry, that's a different one.
Specs 1-1 put it
Not this bollocks again.
Spittle. Yes, unfortunately,
Fuck me.
we have to move the helicopter. Otherwise, unless you guys want to get into the water to get in board.
No, I get that.
Yeah. Apologies.
Did I transmit that second time?
Negative, don't call him over.
Yeah.
All stations 1-0.
Is your fuel script on?
Yeah, that was good. Thank you. Let's move over.
No, it shouldn't be.
Okay, so no fuel scripts, so we don't have to worry about fuel as much, but we still might need fuel, so I'll talk to Ancona about that.
Also, don't quote me on that, because remember that fuel script I pulled was within this kind of... within the scripts already. And I think he's default put it in, so... it's not my ones on it there.
Alright, so I'll ask it anyways.
Yeah, keep all that.
Okay.
I'm just chilling.
Alright, you guys keep up. Our intention.
Stallion?
Holy shit.
Yes.
Question. In terms of fuel, because I don't know, we don't know if the fuel script is on. Do we have to buy a fuel trucks, or are we just what we've got right now?
At the moment, isn't there a fuel truck?
There's no fuel truck, because I remember putting a repair, an ammo, and a fuel truck on that one, and it's not there.
Oof.
And
I'll
it's
put
not
one fuel truck, because that's at least some fuel that you should get. From then on out, you should buy it yourself. Yes,
we don't have the phones for...
Yeah, that's fine. That's for another time. You're talking
can you scroll down the helicopters as well, Pele, just for now?
We need to move it. It's moving.
No, well, in that case, let's move it.
And it'll spool down in just a second. Hendrix, just try to hurry as best as you can, because I want to do briefing.
Next time, Pele, ask if you can spool up,
So what's
because I
the
need to
actual,
brief the lad.
call for this? Like, obviously, Bureau traffic, Saber traffic. What's the traffic call for this?
Ask to spool up.
Bringing an airborne unit, alright?
It's like, okay, if they want to fall in the water, then that's their problem. Next time I'll just leave them parked there.
Specs 1-1 put it now.
Hey guys.
Anyway.
They have to do briefing thing.
Do they want to get into the water?
Alright.
Anyways,
I'm just gonna I've spawned down stuff. I'm just gonna let AI deal with all the shenanigans.
Pele, did you get that
Then
before?
we'll see how it goes tonight.
Sorry, say again.
Yeah.
So obviously with the previous map it was Bureau traffic and Saber traffic. What is the traffic call for this?
Yeah, I've seen the objectives.
Just go, for now we'll just go with strike group traffic, so carry a strike group.
You probably want
Roger
to put groups on all of
Pele,
the
can I get a
objectives.
TP?
Yeah, I've done that.
Alright,
They're not
in a
going to
second.
follow any waypoint, just so you know. So it's going to be just the AI deciding on its own whether they should stay there or not.
Yeah, I think you'll be able to give them limited orders. The tick rate for the refresh for the commander getting out orders is like 150 ticks.
Okay.
So it's like just over 2 minutes between the commander issuing orders. So if you desperately need them to do something, you might be able to get them to do something, but there's no guarantee that the commander then won't reassign them after that period's gone.
Yeah. They also, because they get cached, I cannot garrison them.
That's fair enough. Once we get closer, you'll be able to do it though. Like as soon as we're within 3K, like they'll all spawn in. So, I mean, once the F-35's up, you'll probably be able to do it for some of them.
Yeah, it's not gonna go up if I can't get my wares out.
You can't get your what?
If I can't get
point.
Yes, I need fuel, rearming bits, and I need an arsenal for the helmet. Otherwise, I can't get the proper night vision for the helmets.
Apologies, I didn't realize you were waiting to speak, darling.
I can't get anything done. There's stuff missing.
Wait,
The F-35 won't go
Are
up.
there phones at your place, Connie?
No, there's nothing.
Oh, okay. Did you make the composition?
I made the composition, but I did put the phones in there because I done all the scripts and stuff.
Oh, so even if we had phones, I guess.
Okay. Well, no phones. We're going phoneless.
But how do we call?
If you can't reach us, good luck.
We can't. We've had an equipment failure, McFly. We're out on our own.
Alright, fair enough.
I don't know who Task Force Klaus is, though.
Good point. It's like, yeah, we can contact you, but who the fuck are you?
Task Force HQ. I guess they're just like the big boys, and then we've got the group HQ. Frobug, we'll worry about them.
I'm just gonna tell Thor to smash the castle.
Alright, so let's see. What else do I need? So I got the Chinook ready. After 5, I'll have to go and arm it, and I need an arsenal. Otherwise, if I can't get arsenal, we can't get the F-35 up.
It'll be okay, Pelly. Whatever happens. If we
Classic
die,
British
we die.
military failure.
I'm gonna shoot you, Peach.
What?
I'm gonna shoot you.
If we die, we die. It's fine.
I'm stressed, okay?
Don't do it. You'll regret it.
No, I won't.
Call for it on you.
I'm gonna text Gibbons.
Yeah, send him a text.
Go now. He's doing his things.
Yeah, I think he's sorting your stuff out.
Okay, if he's sorting my stuff out, he's only giving me 1 fuel truck. It's gonna be an interesting way to do things.
Well,
Thor, this is Widow 6-7. We need artillery at grid. And then we win.
While that objective is going on, what I want one more.
See, that's why I need the 8-figure grid. Actually, I can give him 10-figure as well, actually.
Well, the artillery ain't that accurate, though, so...
No. Well, yeah. It's less my responsibility if I give him a really good, accurate, grid.
By the artillery, is it like naval artillery?
I don't know. It's, it just says first artillery. So that sounds like a, ground artillery.
Star Streaks have been spawning next to us.
Thank you, guys.
Taking one of them. Star Streaks again.
Can I fit it in? Oh, fuck off. It's not this. It worked last time.
Oh, yeah, it's so fucking big.
Shut the fuck up.
I agree with him.
It worked last time.
Is there boards downstairs?
Why?
Yes, there are.
Okay.
So I placed them on the floor like that.
Did you?
Gibbons.
Yep.
Where is he?
He's gone downstairs.
Ellie?
He's gone downstairs. You.
Ellie?
Yeah.
Where are you?
I'm downstairs.
Yeah, which way downstairs?
Where you spawn.
Fucking huge.
Where did it go?
User in your channel timed out.
Apparently you need me.
You don't have a clue.
Apparently you need me.
Wait, what? No?
Well, I have Zeus.
Okay, I need to make sure some things have been spawned down.
User
Okay.
joined your channel.
So, basically...
Bit of a bitch, because basically it spawns them out of the water, but yeah, go on.
Okay, because we need the fuel truck, an ammo truck, and a repair truck on the other carrier. If it's not already there.
Tell you what, Pelly.
Mhm.
Tell you what.
I'm not allowed to have Zeus. Okay, I guess I have Zeus now.
That make things easier?
It would make things easier, but Spittle would never let me have this in campaign.
Well, I did it anyway.
Okay. I'll fix my stuff
He
then.
can speak to me. Yeah, you need to fix stuff, and you are now in charge. So, as far as I'm concerned, you get it.
Right, alright.
Yeah? Zeus.
Why is that too bad?
Oh, well, he's got it now. And he can now, I told him to fix whatever he's missing for his flight stuff. Yeah?
I lost the clue. Can you?
Dick!
Well, I assembled it and then disassembled it and then it broke it.
Big guy. Hold on.
Yeah, apologies, Coca. It's been taking a while for me to get things done. So got that. There's fuel pucks all here.
Pelly, where are you, mate?
Cocker to the north.
Hendrix, if you could brief him on what needs to be done for he'll do the co-piloting with you still as before.
Yeah, we'll do. Coca, stop running!
Okay.
The objectives got changed to like starters captured, and then that one didn't. The commander will probably move them all to
I'm heading
that
over.
one. All I can say is just like drag the units back to where you want them, and
yeah, I'll try to do that.
Like you just have to like place them a bit, and then once we start interacting with them, they should start moving around more normally.
All right. Peach, I'm disappearing, so
Right.
Oh, no, it's too
you will speak to Hendrix for any of the plans needed going forward. Basically for like boarding permission, all that. He has the plan right now, and if he
What's
doesn't
his
know,
fucking call sign?
Grimhald.
Too big.
Grimhald.
Oh, just Grim for short.
Grim, right? Grim. I can remember that.
I'll just take something else.
Nice.
Right, talk to him for boarding. Cool.
Yes.
Sweet.
And Grimhald, Seagull.
Send for them out.
Yep. So currently, there's the what is it? Signaler guys. They'll basically talk to you about boarding. Wait until I've given you the all clear. Just get me before you dust off from the carrier. I'll just give you an all clear if I see anything from the F-35.
Richard, are you already taking off then now?
I'm heading off to the Wildcat to take off and head back to the F-35s and arm up.
Okay, I'll communicate with them, and I think we're about to be finished with briefing.
Okay, 1-1 spooling.
User left your channel. Joined your channel.
Specs 1-1 spooling up.
Pegasus 1-2 spooling up. I'll just move over when you're gone.
Specs 1-1, spooled up, boarded up, waiting for ISAR confirmation from F-35.
Anyone wants balloon? If my specs is 1-1, I'll be also using jammers, so probably your radar won't even be of use.
Seagull, Grimhout message.
Then?
Grimhout, what's the ETA?
One mic.
ETA on the ISAR and go ahead for us to take off.
Roger, I mean you can begin transitioning, you can begin taking off and going, but I'd suggest flying it slowly.
Grimhout, worked it up.
Elizabeth traffic, Pegasus 1-1, taking off.
Flight 1-1 departing, empty. Pegasus 1-1 landing site looks all clear.
But, Pegasus 1-1, roger up.
Excellent, please, blue.
User left your channel. Joined your channel. User left your channel.
All stations, Lightning 1-1 currently has eyes on SAM site positions. Currently Pixis will be able to get you in and out. I will begin terminating targets once Pixis is out of the area, just to not draw any attention.
Clear dust.
This is 1-1 dusting. Biggest 1-1 dusting off. Lightning 1-1, Biggest is 1-1. We are clear of the AO. You can continue with the sand site mission, over.
Negative Pixis, you're still a bit close before I can begin engaging.
Okay, I'm gonna name the second ship Thunderchild.
Lightning 1-1, prosecuting enemy SAM sites.
Pegasus 1-1 landing at HMS Thunderchild.
Rifle, Lightning 1-1. Lightning 1-1, Shack 2 times SAM sites. We're 2-3, Lightning 1-1, message.
We're 2-3, send message.
Lightning 1-1 currently proceeded and prosecuted 2 times enemy SAM sites. No other SAM sites within the area surrounding the airfield. We have reinsert capability moving forward.
X-13 splitting up.
We're 2-3. Good news. Over.
We're 2-3, Lightning 1-1. Additional I-star report.
We're 2-3, send message.
Currently, Lightning 1-1 has observed all enemy positions seem to be at the top of hills or on roads. There is nothing within valleys, as I can currently see, apart from the airfield itself.
User joined your channel.
We're 2-3, roger that.
Additional, unable to mark targets down, as I'm currently more preoccupied with making sure I don't get shot down myself, as I'm not yet 100% certain of the clarity of the area.
23, roger that. Hello, Lightning 1-1, this is Widow 23 message. Widow 23, can you have a look at the peak of Hill 268 in grid 172032? Apparently a bunker complex has been spotted up there and we want confirmation of that.
Say again, hill number? And grid?
Widow 23, hill number is 268. Grid is 172032.
Right up here? Yep. Next one for each one down. Okay, I'm gonna taxi to the other one. So I can take
Which is Lightning 1-1. I star report on 172032.
23, send it.
Currently, it is not a bunker complex, but a defending point. Just essentially lines of sandbags across with 1 times possible HMG position.
Afghans on this one, in case you need to do research.
Widow 23, roger that.
Can confirm there are about 7 individuals in that area with 2 quad bikes probably ready for emergency evacuation, I believe.
What's that?
Widow 23, roger that.
I'll ask Billy, I don't know how to plead you up. Why, what are you doing with the Afghan? It needs to get back here, because it's needed for reinserts. So I don't want to have it on the other one, and leave only one here. I mean, I'm sure I can.
Seagull, Grimhard.
Seagull.
Grimhard, I want to reposition myself on Elizabeth. Is it good if I let Coco drop me with one of the Afghan call signs so he can take it back to the Thunderchild?
Sounds like a perfect plan. Yeah, just try and keep the distribution of airframes equal. That way we can go back and forth and drop each other off if necessary.
Roger that.
Additional Grimhald, once you are on the Elizabeth carrier, just rearm a second F-35 with air-to-ground ordnance, specifically just GBUs and brimstones, and just leave it on standby for us in case we need it.
Grimhald, roger that. Grimhald, I'll let you know when I'm finished with that, and I do need a quick 5 minutes to take a shit, but I'll let you know then.
You are good to do that now, if you would like, because right now it's quiet enough that the infantry are still making their trek before anything starts happening.
Roger that, I'll make sure to prep stuff first and then do my stuff.
Coming in 1x5 on that last frequency, try and use 3-0.
Seagull, Grimhald.
Ben?
Grimhald, question here. Do you want us to ferry one of the tow trucks to Thunderchild?
If you see that's necessary, feel free to go ahead and do that.
Grimhald, roger that.
And just one last stress for all of you. You already know the drill, but just be as careful as you can be.
Grimwald, roger that. We'll not take any risk then, and perhaps let you do that later.
Negative. You're all trained to do it, so don't worry about it. Just be careful while doing it, and just follow the procedure as taught, and it should be fine.
Grimwald, roger that.
Just remember, if
Seagull,
you've done the
this
procedure...
is proper message.
Send.
Seagull, be advised, I was recently in contact with the other task force, Musingen. They've just landed in Warp. Most of the enemy air asset is converging to that location, so your air of operations should be relatively clear from Russian jets.
Roger that. Lightning 1-1 acknowledges. That made no sense, but whatever. Wait, 2-3 Lightning 1-1. I star vote.
2-3 send message.
Currently, Russian forces, as I said before, still spread on peaks and tops of hills. Additional from the airfield, I can see 2 times Mi-8s. If you do have audio and helicopters spooling up, do let me know.
2-3, roger that.
Belly, do we have a board on the Elizabeth?
Negative. The board is on the lower deck of the infantry carrier.
Shit. So that means, how did you get the JHMCS2?
Lower deck of the infantry carrier, but I will sort that out as soon as I have to RTB in line. I'm just going to do one quick scan and then I'm RTBing.
Roger that, okay. Checking a second lightning is prepped and it is next to where you took the first lightning. I'll be AFK 5 mics at most.
Roger. That's some. We're not playing it nice. Oh, the cloud layer is so low, it's annoying.
User left your channel. Joined your channel.
Thirty-three.
Jammer, we got one time to
Lightning 1-1 RT beam.
Say again, I was someone was talking. We got one time to reinsert. Yeah, I need to wait for more though.
Black group traffic. Lightning 1-1 approaching from the north. We'll be making a left pattern to Elizabeth.
Roger, Lightning 1-1, Elizabeth, runway clear.
Lightning 1-1 touchdown Elizabeth.
Alright, Pally, I'm disappearing for a little bit.
Roger. Lightning 1-1's going down.
The reinsert with me, his game crashed, he didn't actually die. Is that grounds for a teleport, or is he just going to get reinserted?
His game crashed?
Yes, at Lundy's.
Yeah, if his game crashed, he can be teleported in. I'll get in contact with Zeus.
Roger that.
I'm back on station. Hello.
So let me contact Zeus. Hello Zeus, Seagull message. Actually, could you do me a favor and just
That was he reacted on 4.5, by the way.
Did he? Oh. Did I was contacting on 3.3.3. But we have one times correction. A person who crashed in the game. Does it count for us to teleport him in, or do you teleport him in?
I can TP him.
Roger.
But Billy, can we get like a storage of flight gear in? Because
yeah, I'm gonna put an arsenal. No, I'm putting an arsenal here.
Okay, cool. I'll rearm your F-35.
Yeah, go ahead. Just keep it for the same armament it's got.
Yeah, I can just press rearm, right?
Should be.
Okay. Currently, I cannot, so I need to select a new loadout.
Oh. No worries. Okay, so yeah, that is now an arsenal. Just gonna let everyone know.
Hello, Seagull. This is Widow 23 message.
And Seagull.
Widow 23, we have audio on helicopter, visual on MI8.
Roger. Currently, Lightning 11 is currently at base. Confirm if you need us to depart or FSG can take it out.
Widow 23, I think FSG will handle it for now, but just be aware that it's up.
Roger. On standby for launch.
Widow 23, MI8 neutralized.
Did you just take off all the ordnance of the F-35? Oh, you're in that?
Yep. Okay, so that's that, and then I'm just gonna tow it. Hmm?
You have the gun pod as well.
I'm just using it because at this point we don't have the Typhoon and we need the gun. We might need the gun in some cases.
Yeah,
So yeah. In the
could have used
meantime,
the last operation. But I didn't pack it.
alright, let me just get the tug and tow it back into position, just so we can keep the runway clear of faff.
Can you, just so I know how to do it, because I haven't done it in a long time, can I do it and you sit next to me just to be sure?
Okay.
Because it's been literally since the one moment you let us do it in training, I haven't done it since.
I mean, it's not that hard, so that's why.
No, I just did keybind if there is
Oh,
any.
there we go.
What?
I think just weird switching seats glitch. Yeah. Oh, yeah, don't run over the lights because yeah, they.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're not
sorry.
officially attached.
Then I had to press something. That.
Shift B.
Shift B.
Yes. Then put the two dots together and then Shift B one more time.
I have to press it again.
You don't have to press it multiple times. It's just an indicator. It's just to show you that this is how close you have to get.
Disappeared.
It's okay if it disappears.
Oh, there we go. I have played Truck Simulator a lot. I feel a bit incompetent now.
The same thing.
Yeah, I know.
Welcome to campaign and what flight does. And then we'll take one of these to the other side with the Chinook. Oh, careful. The right wing.
Yeah, eyes on. Fuck.
Just keep going straight. Just keep it going straight back. Keep going straight, keep going straight. Keep going, keep straight, keep straight. And
No.
yeah, you're good enough now. Yeah, you're good enough to turn now. And then straighten it off and just put it straight back in. Keep going. You're good. Don't worry, you got plenty of space from the wheels touching the edge of the deck. Keep going until the nose is basically over the line. Here is good enough if you want to leave it here. It just the nose just has to be over this line that we're currently on.
Yeah, need to get used to it a bit. Because you can't, like in instruction, it's very easy to go slowly. We could do this one if you want. You wanted to
Yeah.
get it to the other side, right?
Yeah, but one thing you have to look very careful with this one is that we also have to move the Chinook.
Oh yeah, of course.
And the winch is at the back of Chinooks.
Oh, okay, that's good to.
So
And also difficult.
basically somebody has... Why is that Land Rover damaged? Hold on, let me just repair
It's
that. 'cause
sinking in, I believe.
that shouldn't be damaged. Let me just do a quick heal on it because technically that's not supposed to be damaged. I'm just gonna move it a little bit forward. Doop.
Yeah, we shouldn't be able to make this angle, but I'm gonna try anyway.
I'm gonna. Yeah, let's not take the risk because you're gonna probably fling the other tug off the deck.
Yeah,
So
touche.
I'll get
I'll
that
park
one.
it right here and then switch to the.
Yep.
No risk.
Yeah, just put it around the runway. You got plenty of space. Don't worry about the rotor blades. They're above the tower. And light.
Fucking lights.
Maybe I'll change the composition and use the attach to function so that they're permanently attached instead.
Yeah, because.
Alright, you gonna do it?
Oh, yeah, no, go ahead.
I'm just gonna do it because of the deck and its limited space. I'm gonna do it this side, so if it flings into me, it flings off the deck instead of into anything.
Yeah.
Because also a problem is even if we have Zeus, it's still hard to re-put things on the deck in ARMA. So if I go do manual rig it as close as possible because I don't want to take any risks. Auto rig it.
Oh.
Way to go.
And it's gone.
I'm just gonna teleport it that. I'm just gonna spawn one down that side and just say we did it. Oh, let me see where it is. I'll maybe try and Zeus and see. Ah, it was under the water. Okay. Yeah, it was under the water apparently. Oh, well, I'll just move it over. Oh. Okay, so it's on the other side, and that's that. I'm gonna go back into other uniform.
I've got 1x reinsert. He's been sat a while. Should I just head off?
No.
Belly isn't reacting. But how long? Like, it's been maybe like 4 or 5 minutes. Yeah, then it should be good, right?
Yep, go
Yeah,
ahead, take him in. Sorry, I was in the arsenal.
Okay, strike troop. This is Afghan 1-1 splitting up.
Oh, bye, Coca.
Oh, again?
Yeah. Wonder what's
Coca
happening
had
with
a
him.
question. As we're on ships right now, should we keep our helmets on or not?
Don't have to.
Okay, I think I should tow back the Munich.
Yeah. Yeah.
I forgot again.
Really?
No, not the key binding, but the fact that I need to be at the rear.
Chinook and Apache at the rear.
Widow 2-3, send message.
Did anyone transmit on Popo Decimal 5?
Yeah, that was speech, but you said
Widow
we do
2-3
message.
Short bombardment, yeah, Widow, roger that.
Good advisor 2-3, that was 4 Decimal 5.
Carrier strike group, this is Afghan 1-1 taking off.
Pelly,
I saw what happened.
did it clip with the light?
There's a little thing I have to mention. And yes.
What's the Widow call sign this week?
Widow 2-3.
Roger that.
Okay, I'm gonna spawn another one down, and then we'll have a little talk about that one, Hendrix, just to go over some extra things.
Yeah, can you repair the tow truck as well? One wheel's damaged.
Let me see if I can actually spawn the Chinook in without it doing an whoopsies.
Ready. Awaiting order. Standing by.
So, quick thing with ARMA and how aircraft carrier decks work. Am I still transmitting? Oh, there I go. Still transmitting. Okay.
No, you weren't.
Quick thing
Yeah,
with
go
aircraft carriers and flight decks, and it comes to towing, which I also have to give the other two.
Oh, it's live.
With
Yeah.
2-3, it's Afghan 1-1, send the 5 lines.
So yeah, the problem here is that
Widow 2-3, 5 line is as follows.
when you push it forward that way, it counts as you going in reverse.
Southwest,
So imagine you're towing this helicopter, where you tow it from the front. Imagine the Wildcat. You tow it from the front, right? If you were to push it that way, that would be it going in reverse. It would start to tip over as well. Now with Apache, it starts on the tail, is where you're towing it. So if you pushed it forwards, it would start to tip over on its nose. That's what's happened with the Chinook right there.
With a 2-3,
I don't know if it was specifically because of the light or it's just the carrier itself, but also that does have an issue on that carrier. So basically, only things like F-35s and basically things which are actually meant to be towable, like with wheels, while helicopters in ARMA are technically not supposed to have wheels.
Correction, grid
They're still a bit wonky.
170-033.
Make sense?
Additional remarks. There are still enemy HMG positions.
Yes, so basically forwards, you can drive it backwards, but let me show you, let me get in the driver's seat and show you what you have to do exactly when you're doing reverse. So basically when you're doing reverse on this thing, let's go forward and grab it and... So,
With a 2-3, read back that remarks.
So going backwards, or this way, it's perfectly fine. But as soon as you start to go forwards, if you hit the wrong spot by 1 point, it starts to like tip over. So what you want to do, if you start seeing the tip overness, but you actually have to go that way, you just want to go bit, wait for it to settle. It's going to go back down on its wheels again, then go again reverse, let it settle, then go in reverse again, let it settle, and that's pretty much what you have to do.
With a 2-3, roger that.
Or, in the case of what we have to do here, the best option you've got is to get in the perfect maneuver for parking it up. So in this case, we have to do the whole big type of swing motion. Now I'm going to try and avoid hitting this light by putting both wheels to pass. There we go, like that. Front wheel is going to hit it. Whatever.
When he says ingress southwest, does that mean I'm flying around the objective?
It's so
coming in
clunky.
southwest or coming from northeast?
Go this way, like
You can't
this.
avoid hitting the light.
Did I hit it?
I think it's
Okay.
already tipped over.
Oh well, whatever. But anyways, and then pretty much just try and your best to park it up. I hit that fencing, which I'm glad is there. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. And then we're just gonna bring the Chinook right over here. Now I'm gonna leave just a little bit forward where it can still spool up, but
Owen's
either
gonna
way.
be an absolute bitch.
Hmm?
Owen is gonna be an absolute bitch this
It's
campaign.
just while we're on the carriers. We might not be on the carrier forever because I see airfields, and if there's airfields, we only stay on the carrier if there's no airfield that we can take.
Yeah, okay.
Because eventually, the infantry need to do a power drop. Where we're gonna do we're gonna get a C-130 power drop in if there's no land. The only time we were permanently stationed on the carrier was for Sea Dragon, which we were going island hopping, and then we went to a different map for a different, for another island mission itself.
Sounds pretty cool.
At that point, yeah, in the Sea Dragon, at that point, it was basically, we were on the carrier for one island because there was literally no space for, like, the airfield on the one island was majority of the island that we had to taking over. So we stayed on the carrier for the first one. For the second island, there was no point in taking an airfield because it was the only single, again, airfield, but it was held by the enemy, and that was like the final objective again. So we stayed on the carrier then, again, permanently.
Yeah, okay.
But we took one of the other smaller airfields, which allowed a C-130 to land so that they could do the power drop itself. But that was the Sea Dragon special case scenario. But this one, it looks like we might be taking the south airstrip, and then basically we'll be keeping that as our own for the rest of the operations going forward. With some backup stuff on the carriers, maybe.
And they're already moving southeast.
Yep. Jam, are you good on the other flight deck? Is he landed or is he still transporting?
Afghan 1-1 cleared us.
Okay, still transporting. Okay.
But did he say that to you?
No, Afghan one clip dust. I heard the
I
the
didn't
dust.
hear that.
On 4.5.
Yeah, click, 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 click. Did
that was
Gemma say that?
No, that was McFly saying clear to dust.
Oh, now I can't hear McFly then. Because no one could hear Jammer every once in a while, and I was the only one who could communicate with him. But now,
Well, and
maybe
that
it's the
lovely.
distance. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, this could work as a campaign livery, but it's not proper livery. But
It's different than the first time you showed it to me, isn't it?
No, it's still the same thing.
Quite cool. There's a bit too much going on, in my opinion.
That's how the real helicopter is painted.
Yeah, so that's what you told me last time. But still, I don't always agree with all liveries.
Oh well.
I like design very much. I like looking at designs.
Either way, it was such a pain in the butt to paint.
Yeah, you had to do it all yourself then.
Yeah.
Did you change the painting texture or type or something? Because it looks cool and integrated now with the rest of the...
Hello, Seagull. This is Widow 23.
Send for Seagull.
Widow 23, we're requiring a resupply. Advise when you're ready for the list.
Major will advise when ready for the list. Alright, Pendrix, so my proposition to you is, do you want to be F-35 standby, or do you want to go and do the resupplies?
I'm happy to do the resupply.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm being a bit hesitant with the F-35, but I don't know. I'm happy to do the resupply, but whatever is best for you. So don't worry about me.
I'm good with either one right now. I was just gonna have either myself or you go assist Jama and get resupplies, and then someone takes the list. So if you wanna get in the... So if you're gonna go do it, you can take the Wildcat. I'll just stay here. And then basically fly over there, land it there, and then just go help Jama, and then ask where 2-3 for the list.
Roger that. Oh, you need me to take the list then?
Either yourself or Jama will take the list. Just once you land on the other deck, coordinate between you two to get the supplies. If it's not on the deck and they're asking for things that are not there, tell them to ask Zeus to spawn it down.
Roger that. I'll relay with German once I'm there.
Yeah, don't worry, I should be listening unless they call me for
Wildcat
F-35.
1-1, spooling up and taxiing to HMS Thunderchild.
Carrier strike group, this is Afghan 1-1, spooling down.
Hello, Seagull. This is Widow 23. Message over.
Then go to Seagull.
Widow 2-3, are you ready for the resupply order? Over.
Negative. Currently, I've sent a pilot back to the other aircraft carrier, and once they're there, they will take the list from you.
Widow 2-3, roger that.
User left your joint.
Massive frame drop.
Everything's spawning down.
Okay, 1-1 spooling out.
It works.
Hello, Widow 23, this is Grimhald, ready for your list, over.
Widow 2-3 resupply list is as follows. We need javelin tubes, and we need
doing BART work.
Fucking Gibbons special medical boxes, and I suppose you could throw in a general resupply as well.
Widow 23, Grimhald, so resupply as follows: javelin tubes, 1 Gibbons medical box, and 1 times general resupply.
Widow 2-3, that is correct.
Graham, I'll roger that. We're getting it right now, and I give you an ETA of 5 marks.
Widow 2-3, roger that. Tell us once you're airborne, and we'll give you HLS.
Graham, I'll roger that.
Why can't I pick this up?
Yeah, I'm having an issue picking things up as well.
Are you trying using a live?
Yeah?
Yes.
Oh, I remember that it doesn't work on aircraft carrier decks.
What the fuck?
Let me coordinate something. Where 2-3 single message.
Where 2-3 send message.
Just gonna help you out this one time. But could you inform Zeus or your ICs that we can't pick up boxes that are heavy because on the aircraft carrier deck alive does not work. Both carriers, by the way. Be advised, I'll be able to Zeus the boxes over to the helicopter so they can be loaded, but for future, if I'm in the F-35, unless somebody else in flight has Zeus, we won't be able to fulfill orders. Good luck.
Okay, Belly,
Roger
I
that.
got multiple things here.
Yep. Alright, just stand in front of the boxes for me, and then I'll just move them
No,
one
no,
by
no.
one.
That's the thing. So, we don't have any Javelin tubes. The Lancer tubes right in front of me right now, all 4 are empty. The other ones only contain HEDPs. There is no general resupply box as well. So we need Javelins and general resupply and one of the mech boxes in Gibbons' little square. Additional, on the middle of the runway, there is a special purpose box that I can't move.
Roger, let me just inquire that with the 3, because if we don't have the supplies, I can't spawn them in. That will be counted. That's not allowed in the campaign. So I'll message him and say,
Okay, yeah, so a lot of stuff is empty.
Roger. Hello, Winner 3, Seagull. Message. Where 2-3, Seagull. Message.
Widow 2-3 send message.
Would you like more bad news?
Sure, why not?
Be advised, most of the supplies you were asking for, those supplies are not on the aircraft carrier deck, and I am not allowed to spawn them in, as that is cheating.
Widow 2-3, they should be on the aircraft carrier deck.
Unless the infantry grabbed things from those boxes, there is no supplies.
There should be several coned off medical boxes that Gibbons set up himself.
Yes,
that we do have.
the medical boxes, we do have that, but there is other supplies such as javelin tubes and launchers, and general resupplies are not on the deck. How would you like us to proceed?
Yeah, Green Mac is good, we have that.
We do have Green Mag on the bright side, if that would fulfill it.
Yeah, we have that. So I'll take the, if you look at my position, Pelly, I would take the rear one of each. So that would be this Green Mag box and these 2 launcher boxes.
Where 2-3, Seagull, interrogative? Yeah, Roger, I'll just confirm with him before I move those. Where 2-3, Seagull? Am I transmitting, or is it not, or am I not?
You are.
Okay, cool. Then I'll just let him, then he's probably talking. But yeah, if he gives me the green light, I'll move those last 4 ones next to Chinook, and then you just load them up using the select loading target, but at least that never fails us. Did you try speaking, Hendrix?
Yeah, I'm trying to speak to. I'm speaking with Peter, and he read me. So yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's weird. I guess I can't hear you guys when you're in Zeus.
Yeah, that might be the case. So if you in the last rear boxes, so the two rear launcher boxes, then the green mic next to it, and one of the medical boxes from Gibbons.
Roger. So just so you can confirm, just look what I'm doing. So from the far right, I'm moving one box there, which is that launcher.
Yes.
The next launcher box, the green box, followed by this one as well that I've just moved, or no?
Cancel.
Okay. And then
Yeah, not that one. One of the medical boxes. Can you move it to the Chinook in the middle
Roger,
of the runway?
Done. Those four.
Thank you.
And wait to three's confirmed. Those are the boxes you want.
Yeah, he did. He did.
All right, perfect.
So let me check it before we load it in. You want to hear more bad news, Pelly?
What's more bad news?
We can't select loading target.
Okay. Because the airframes don't count as on land. Okay. Just ace them into the cargo hold, and let's hope they all fit. Yeah, this is problems. I was there only for Sea Dragon. I don't remember them happening in the past, so. A23 Seagull message.
Where 2-3 send message?
Adding to the list of bad news, also due to us being on carriers, it doesn't count us as being on ground. Select loading target doesn't work on decks, so we'll have to have somebody meet us at the HLS to unload them via ACE.
You're fucking killing me here, man. Roger that. Me and McFly will be there.
Strike group, this is Pegasus 1-1 splitting up.
Roger. The Chinook should be departing with what limited supplies we're able to give to you. Now you witness my pain at the start of the op as I'm trying to organize just the bare minimum to get flight working. Let's just close this up for good lookings per se.
Baggage 1-1, Bravo, Dustin, North. Hello, Widow 23, Baggage 1-1, Bravo, message.
Widow 2-3 send message.
Baggage 1-1, Bravo, we left HMS Thunderchild with the resupplies. Let me know where you want us.
Widow 2-3, roger that. If you could come into HLS Crunch.
Spectre 1, roger that, HLS Crunch. ETA 2 mics.
Surely they don't expect us to. Surely. I understand making a drive to the port and getting stuff, but surely. Doodle. It's cargo spot 36. Why is it there? Oh.
Widow 2-3, Pegasus 1-1, be advised. For us, you're not quite landed.
Spectre 1-1 Bravo, roger that, we'll reposition. Cancel.
Pegasus 1-1, clear dust.
Spectre 1-1, clear dust. Spectre 1-1 Bravo, clear of AO R2E.
I should have probably mentioned that. That's my bad. It is global. There we go.
Courier, strike group DC, Spectre 1-1 Bravo, landing at HMS Thunder Child.
smartphone as well. The heck is this? iPhone. Okay. Camera on the iPhone is ridiculously good.
Specs 1-1 Bravo, touchdown and spooling down.
And now we wait. This has been a relatively calm first day of campaign.
I can come to the other one to be ready for the F-35 if you want.
No, I'm still good for the meantime if you want to keep doing that, unless you want to go into, unless you really want to be standby for the F-35.
I don't know why I'm so hesitant. Maybe I should just do it.
If you don't feel it, if you don't feel today's the day, we've got a lot more days of campaign. There will be a day.
Yeah, but will there be a carrier though?
At least maybe one more operation, unless we capture the airfield today. But the carrier should still be available. But yeah, otherwise this has been a very, very successful first day of campaign operations. Usually doesn't go this successful. Usually the beginning is all chaos and all. I may have already jinxed this by saying this, but for now it's good. Also, additional, if you guys check your maps, you'll at the airfield, I forgot that there was a IR SAM site. I just marked it down. So let's just avoid, let's make a bit of a wide berth from the airfield if we pass by it. I couldn't fire missile at it either because it's nestled within some hangars.
Hello, Seagull. This is Broberg. Message.
Broberg, send for Seagull.
Seagull, be advised, task force losing in air wings are currently unavailable at this time. The landing has gone well in Warb, however, the task force has not managed to reach the high point in Munsingen, and they are still being pounded by artillery as well as being strafed by Russian jets. We believe they're mostly coming from the international airport to the northeast. Do expect potential enemy air asset at this time as our air coverage has decreased.
You had to call it.
I know, the timing was horrible. The timing is so bad.
Be back 2 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna spool up the lightning in an air-to-air configuration. If they need air-to-ground pounding, I might have you go up, Hendrix.
Good job.
Alright, when able, get the Wildcat. Jam will still be on standby for reinserts. I'll get up and take air-to-air, and you can be pulled up with the air-to-ground version.
Right now, I'll wait for you to call me.
I'll wait for you. Wait on Wheel 2-3 if they really need the help, but at the moment, I'm gonna... Actually, let me take... I think 4 air-to-air missiles should be enough. Plus 2 IRs.
I'll wait for Jammer to get back and then I'll taxi to the Elizabeth.
Roger. Lightning 1-1 spooling. Actually spooling down for a second. Lightning 1-1 spooling. Flag group traffic, Lightning 1-1 departing Elizabeth, straight out to the north.
I'm back.
In that case, I'm moving to Elizabeth to send by for F-35.
Roger that.
Yeah, Jim, just stay on standby for reinset duties for the meantime, if you're good with that.
Roger that.
Night Jammer, wrong one.
Sounds well now. Why is the third person mode of the Wildcat so fucking bad? For some reason it doesn't feel the same as the others.
I read smoke.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
How's it going back at the carriers?
All good, my man.
Yeah, I was expecting aircraft. We're good. Nothing else really showing up. Oh, as I said, that enemy radar spotted. Lightning 1-1 Fox 3 enemy aircraft. Flash enemy aircraft down.
The fuck was that?
Billy, you alright?
Confirm.
Sounded like a gun or a Seaways being fired.
Yeah, be advised, we've got also fleet protection. The early buck to the right side of the second ship where the infantry spawn also has a Seaways on it, and as well as the infantry ship.
So that is active then?
Affirm, yeah, we are friendly active. That way nothing comes to destroy our airframes.
That's fucking cool.
User joined your channel.
Each of our airframes have individual, like, also liveries. Like, for example, on the F-35, each of them have their own registration. This F-35 will essentially get its first kill. So ZM-136, I'll put on the next paint. I'll basically update and put like a missile strike paint, and there'll be one for every kill it gets this campaign.
That's pretty cool.
I might as well also add, you know, like underneath the cockpit window frames, I might add Ankona's name there as well. In memory of our proud founder. Pardon, I see.
So Coke's back on deck. Do you want it TP'd as he disconnected on the other deck?
You know what? I'll give you guys as a task so that you guys can have something to do. You can transport him across.
User left your
Roger.
channel. User joined your channel.
Striker, this is Bobcat 1-1 taxiing from HMS Elizabeth to HLS Thunderchild.
HMS.
I did say that, right? HMS?
I heard LS. I think the fuel script is active because I'm about to approach 50% fuel. The Americans? Or was it us? Widow 2-3, Lightning 1-1, message.
Widow 2-3, send message.
Line 1-1, I observed HMG fire from the opposite side of the airfield. I believe they can see your tracers and they're firing to suppress you.
Widow 2-3, roger that.
Okay, 1-1's putting on.
This doesn't want help.
Grim Haldorf Station, 1 mic.
Lightning 1-1, shots inaccurate in those position. Would you prefer a bomb be dropped?
Widow 2-3, negative at this moment, we got marksman on it now.
Your marksmen are missing, but anyways. Nice.
Misa back.
Welcome back.
So what's the situation?
The situation currently is the infantry are slowly but surely eventually making it to the airfield. I will have you go into the F-35 soon, as I am going to be in a low fuel state, and then we can swap.
Which that would that be in an air-to-air or air-to-ground configuration?
A bit of both. So the air-to-ground configuration, but instead of having 2 bombs or so in the internal bays, have it wait one. Box 3, Lightning 1-1. Box 3 times 2, Lightning 1-1. Box 2, Lightning 1-1.
pull up.
Second time's bandit chasing. Pull up landing 1-2. Box 3, 1-1. Box 2. And splash landing 1-1. Lightning 1-1, Winchester on air-to-air ordnance.
Lightning 1-1, this is Widow 6-7, Monsieur.
Then for Lightning 1-1.
Special message from 10 Bravo. Thank you for your service.
Roger.
I'm as bamboozled as you are.
I'm confusion, but okay.
Hello, Lightning 1-1, Lightning 1-2, message.
Roger, send 1-2.
1-2, be advised, I can't hear whatever was speaking to you on 44.5. If that was McFly again, we know that there's an issue there.
Yep,
okay.
that's McFly again. I'd be advised, I'll let him know that he's unable to hear you, but are you able to hear Peach, at least?
I wasn't a past here.
Okay,
Lightning
Roger,
1-1, this is Widow 6-7, Monsieur.
Send for Lightning 1-1.
Confirm you said Winchester on all, air-to-air munitions, over?
Be advised, Lightning 1-1 is now making the switch with Lightning 1-2. 1-2 is fully armed and ready. 1-1 RTB rearm.
Roger, excellent. Just wanted to check. Widow 6-7 now.
Additional Widow 6-7, apparently Lightning 1-2, Grimheld is unable to hear you on 44.5. Seems to be a T-part issue. He can hear Peach fine, though.
Oh my god, this is fucking autistic, but Roger.
Lightning 1-1, RTB 1-2, you have the comm.
1-2, do you have radar jammer on?
If radar jammer is on, we'll be able to still spot them with our other sensors on board. So you can keep your radar jammer on and you'll still be able to lock everything as normal, but they won't be able to see you.
1-2, roger that, jammer enabled.
Roger. 1-1, jammer going off, landing Elizabeth momentarily. Backroute traffic, Lightning 1-1 is approaching Elizabeth from the south for a landing runway.
Lightning 1-2, this is... Oh, disregard.
If that was for me, didn't hear anything.
Yes, it was. He didn't say disregard because he just realized he can't talk to you. Relay 411 will relay to 12.
Disregard for the moment. Over.
Roger, lighting 11. Lightning 11, touchdown, Elizabeth.
Belly.
Then.
Will my other sensors be able to go through the clouds?
For air to ground, yes, as long as you have a lock on and the laser's on, it should be fine. But if you're trying to physically look for targets, you won't be able to see them through the clouds.
Yeah, but so for air to air, is it necessary?
You're fine. Your clouds don't make a difference for air to air.
Roger that.
I'd be cautious with the IR missiles, which are the ASRAMs you have on your wingtips. Those might get affected, but I doubt it.
Yeah, but as long as my radio sees it, I'm happy with whatever comes next.
Roger. Space Phoenix as well. Good enough, yeah. Am I all good on the other deck?
Yeah, we're all good here. I'm just waiting for reinsets.
Yeah, some days will be a bit boring in campaign. But what we're gonna do for you, during the next set of training, for the Saturday or Friday, I forgot which day you said you were okay with.
I should be okay Saturday, but like, yeah, should be good Saturday.
Okay, yeah. If you and Koga come, then for you, we'll go over carrier deck practice. That way we can get you squared off with the F-35. At least for the air-to-ground scenario, but we'll still have like, for example, myself and you up, or Hendrix and yourself up at the same time, just so that one is a bit more confident with air-to-air, and you can basically do like I-starring and air-to-ground things. Or worst case scenario, you can be also called in a scramble if one of us goes down. So yeah, that's that. Coca, are you on the frequency, or is he still not here yet?
I'm here.
Alright, just for while we're here waiting, Jama, would you want to hop in the co-pilot seat with Coker, or actually actually no, never mind. For time's sake, okay, if you're feeling confident enough, just take one of the helicopters into the pattern. We should have enough spares for now, so we can at least afford a mistake if that happens.
Roger. Will they be calling in soon for evac, or will we?
I doubt they'll be calling for evac because they still have to take the airfield.
Okay. Or are they going to stay at the airfield then?
Yeah, we're probably going to be moving to the airfield next. So probably next operation will be at the airfield as well. Or our next job might be, okay, transfer airframes from the carrier decks to the airfield, so...
Do we want to take at least one airframe to the airfield for start of next op?
Yeah, for start next up, we'll discuss that as soon as I have a better picture of what they're doing on the ground. At the moment, I don't know if that is the case. So for now, we'll just assume that we'll go along as if we're staying on the carrier deck, so just feel free to practice around, get some practice, and then maybe you can also try one of the reinserts. So yeah, if you can show me like a decent pattern, like you coming to a nice hover on the left side of the aircraft carrier and then sliding it across to the right and then landing, I'll be good enough to cert you off, and then you can start doing reinserts solo as well.
Be advised, they're currently halfway through the airfield. They've done 2 hangars and the flight tent with a weirdly placed British flag. Would have thought on a Russian airfield they have British flags.
Well, I guess that's where we're going. Yeah, feel free to get, if you want to just dust off one. If you don't, we can just save it until Saturday if you prefer that.
That's all good. I'm spooling up. Pegasus 1-1 spooling up.
Alright. Oh, Jammer? Crunk?
Yes.
At the back of your aircraft carrier, there should be a tug there. If you want to, like, maybe move it off the runway and, like, put it in, like, a parking spot near either the back or the front of the control tower, just on the side.
Roger that.
Yeah, we'll be using that to, like, so that way you don't have to, keep spooling up helicopters to, take them off, apart from the Griffins, but otherwise you can, tug the Chinooks. But I'll have to go over some extra safety things when it comes time to tugging something. So just let me know if you are about to tug something.
I'll let you know if I'm tugging.
Pegasus 1-1 sneaking off to interpattern.
Should probably be the other side.
So far, nice 90 left. I'm eager to see what you've been training. Grimhald Siegel, message.
Grimhald sent.
Wait, what? Do you have audio
Grimhald
on
sent. Did you
Byron?
reach me?
Yes. Be advised, apologies, I don't know if there's still, wait, when I hear, firing on the other carrier.
I was just practicing what the scope, how these scopes work. I think they're the same.
Oh yeah, they're the exact same. I was just wondering for a second, it's like, oh no, please tell me somebody's ending.
No.
Yeah,
But you can hear that from the helicopter, or are you on the other?
I'm on the other carrier.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Grimhald, for now, your main task is just focus on anything air to air. As soon as you see something move, just immediately, as discussed, 90 degrees or 180 to the direction of flight, and then that gives you enough time to afterburn away for about 2 kilometers or 3. Then you can turn back in and make the engagement shot.
Grimhald, roger that. Be advised, they seem to have taken the entire airfield also with the Americans. I'm going to climb to 2 clicks then and focus on that as priority.
Roger. And yeah, we'll get in contact with Widow 2-3 and just see if they're expecting any counterattacks or not.
If they took the airfield, should I possibly get ready to...
the range of the other sensors? 16, or should I get it to 30 kilometers in?
In terms of range, what I did, I had both of the radar sensors up at the same time. One was at 30 and one was at 8. But that was just me, so that I could see both extreme distance and up close emergencies as well.
That's actually a pretty good idea.
Because basically we know the island. If you fly enough times around that same spot, you'll eventually realize a topography in your head, and then you can just fly off visual and use the sensors for basically, if an enemy aircraft shoots at you from the distance, you'll see it, and then by the time it reaches 8 kilometers, that's when you know how to start popping chaff and flare. Say again, Crunk?
I was just going to ask, since they're at the airfield, are they going to be wanting extraction within the next 10 minutes?
I think they might be staying there, so I don't think there will be an extraction. But I don't know yet. Maybe there could be an extraction. We'll wait until we get any information from them.
Roger that.
Yeah, at this point, you're just in the as included as I am right now. So if I don't know anything, so if you don't know anything, I probably don't know anything either.
I know they're not volumetric clouds, but they feel alright for ARMA standards.
They are volumetric.
Wait, what? Well, that's like nowhere near thingy, right?
Volumetric can be good and it can be bad. Depends how well you code it. But I will give ARMA the credit of having volumetric clouds since 2015. Or, I think, earlier.
I mean, it feels alright, it's volumetric. But I'm just flying within the clouds, and it feels like I'm flying in the clouds.
Yeah. I'll give you one of my cloud mods. It makes it a bit better than what it is standard.
Yeah, cool. That's pretty fast, isn't it?
That's pretty fast.
I'm on caution fuel.
Yeah, spittle script is still probably in, or some kind of script is in. You got this. You got this. I have faith in you. You got this.
Yeah, Pelly.
Wonderful. Yeah, I'm happy with that. All right. You
Charge
want?
every practicing.
Yeah, I'm happy with that one. And you can do the exact same thing with the Griffin as well.
Well, I did bring the Griffin over earlier.
Oh, okay then. Never mind. Perfect. Okay.
Also the
Then.
Afghan.
All right then.
I'm better with the Chinny than I am with the Afghan, but I did bring the Afghan over earlier when I dropped Hendrix off.
Right. Okay. Then in that case, going forward, we'll have you also do some solo reinserts as well. So, say myself, Jamma, and Hendrix are all busy, or there's only 3 of us on a night, for example. Then I'll let you do the reinserts. Whole platoon reinserts. I have to just see. I want to see the consistency a bit first.
Triangle target.
Yeah.
Yeah, but afterwards, if you can show if the consistency is good over the next like 2 ops, then I'm happy. But nice job.
Yeah, one less little hassle for you.
Yes, I'm engaging in MiG.
Hope he engages it. Come on.
Landing 1243. Landing 1246. Okay, belly.
Send.
I took one down. I don't think I got all the gear that I wanted, so I'm already, I have 1 ASRAM left.
Roger that. I'm ready on standby. If you want me to dust, I can split up the next F-35 and you can land.
Roger that.
I think 1-1 spooling.
User left your channel.
Right, group traffic, landing 1-1 departing Elizabeth northbound.
Strike up traffic, lightning 1-2, landing at HMS Elizabeth from the south.
Lightning 1-1 airborne, taking command.
User left your channel. User left your channel. User left your channel.
Oh, I guess it is index time.
User left your channel. User left your channel. User left your channel.
I'm on my way back to land as well.
User left your channel. User left your channel.
Alright, gentlemen, if you're on the deck, feel free to index. Hendrix, just land and then taxi up and then park it up and then we'll index. Because we have to leave everything in a good position for persistence reasons. That is if it's staying the way it is. Don't worry about replying, Hendrix. The Gronk and Coca, did you copy last?
User left your channel. 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 User left your channel.
One touchdown. Oh, what's going on? Actually, we'll just leave them here. If they'll either load in the exact way we found them, and then we'll just park them up next time.
Yeah, what's the engagement range of the meteors?
About what? In ARMA, it's supposed to be like maybe almost 20 kilometers, a bit more than that.
Yeah, because I don't think the first one ever got close.
Yeah, sometimes they can lose tracking. It's just a thing if
Because I
it's far
started
enough out.
diving, and I fired the second one. I think it hit, but it
Yeah.
could still fly, so I fired an ASRAM just to be
That-
sure. Was
perfect.
that good then?
Yep, that was
so
perfect.
3 missiles for 1 aircraft. Okay. Just.
Yeah,
Okay.
I lost all 6 for fighting 2 aircraft, so
Oh, yeah, okay.
no worries.
That was
so yeah.
fun. That was good.
All right, Index gentlemen, if you're still on.
I couldn't hear that.
Oh, Index if you're still on.
I couldn't hear that as well.
Oh,
Guys
am I
still
not?
on his net?
I can't hear anything. Oh well, just tell them Index. I'll Index tell them
Coker?
Index afterwards. No, I can't hear you either.
Anyone?
Just abort.
Okay.
Channel switched. User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
Yeah, that was weird.
All right.
What?
We couldn't hear each other on the radio.
Yeah.
Radio's died at the end for some reason.
Well, a lot of things
Yeah,
were getting turned off at the end, so I don't know if stuff that got turned off.
Maybe.
User
All right.
joined your channel.
Is that Coca? Perfect. All right.
We didn't get any radio calls from you guys.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
worry.
was
It failed at the very end because I was trying to contact you guys the whole time, just saying Index if you're still on the deck.
The tug wasn't working, so.
Yeah, that's. I think everything failed at the very end for some reason.
Okay.
But oh well, this is
I mean, we got